did labor in vain that day. Psalms 127. See that? Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Psalms 127. See that? Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman watch it. But in thank you, it's just another day. See that? Just another day. Oh, thank you, Johnny. We wake up this morning, roll out the earth before me start yawning. Don't know was a kiss for me, darling. Tell her, say, honey, me not touching on the street. In the street, me see poor people falling. No juvenile people, nyam from money. Where the black woman future me oxen, where the system a do machine. No, big up the girl, them we fight it and one and a race 2, 3, make me pan them one. Where the man they one, no they won't. Babylon have them in a jail. Big up the juvenile, them in a the street, where you say them have to make it and not touch the chrome. Them know how we claim our own, but Africa now from no fool in a road. Get the youth, we go on and on. Babylon, we go hungry from morning till night come. That's why we live our life so. I wonder if the youth them a go job now. I wonder if the ghetto a go job now. I wonder if the kitchen a the job now. I wonder if Jah turn him back now. Thank you, Jah, we wake up this morning. Turn up and smile out when we see it storming. Me vision say better days coming. Every day that me approve. Me no see no job now, no free education, but them did promise. None of them never give it nothing. It's like you to youth lost to the system. Every day that me a free. No, big up the girl, them we fight it and one and a race 2, 3, make me pan them one. Where the man they have on, no they won't. Babylon have them in a jail. Big up the juvenile, them in a the street, where you say them have to make it and not touch the chrome. Them know how we claim our own, but Africa now from no fool in a road. Get the youth, we go on and on. Babylon, we go hungry from morning till night come. That's why we live our life so. I wonder if the youth them a go job now. I wonder if the ghetto a go job now. I wonder if the kitchen a the job now. I wonder if Jah turn him back now. Thank you, Jah, we wake up this morning, roll out the earth before me start yawning. Don't know was a kiss for me, darling. Tell her, say, honey, me a touching on the street. In the street, we see poor people falling. No juvenile people, nyam from money. Where the black woman future me oxen, where the system a do machine. No, big up the girl, them we fight it and one and a race 2, 3, make me pan them one. Where the man they have on, no they won't. Babylon have them in a jail. Big up the juvenile, them in a the street, where you say them have to make it and not touch the chrome. Them know how we claim our own, but Africa now from no fool in a road. Get the youth, we go on and on. Babylon, we go hungry from morning till night come. That's why we live our life so. I wonder if the youth them a go job now. I wonder if the ghetto a go job now. I wonder if the kitchen a the job now. I wonder if Jah turn him back.
Give thanks. Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Salute artists. I'm like the message when it is presented. We don't necessarily have to take anything and everything. But all the artists like this, you might go sing tune like this where you know hear the profanity, you know hear the violence, and you know hear no kind of so-called bad influence more than the calling out of Babylon. And when we say Babylon, we mean this foreign system, this alien system that is anti-human. Yeah, it's anti the man and woman of the earth, specifically us, where call ourselves Indian. So that's the system, you know, that is being imposed upon the people across the earth. That's the Babylonian system. It not necessarily mean a specific place. Because anywhere you go, once you're being oppressed, suppressed by any foreign entity, specifically in a corporate form, because that's how you identify the fiction. Once you're in any location and you're being oppressed, suppressed, depressed by the corporation, that's what we call a Babylonian system. And right now, we can look at the British Empire that has imposed a Babylonian system upon the continent, this supercontinent known as America. And it's safe to say it's a sophisticated form of slavery. And why we can say that? It's easily demonstrated. Because before the Babylonian people invade our hemisphere, the West Indies area, we never have this kind of issues. And when the foreign Babylonian construct come, them create their council. And from their council, they create 13 colonies. And from the 13 colonies, they created what them call them United States of America, which is separate and distinct from the supercontinent itself. And this United States of America, in turn, created this fiscal agency known as the United States. And all of this is documented, you know. This is why we like to share the information where the item can do their own research. We not expose no kind of secret here. More than, you know, we apply our point of view, our perspective, you know, our opinion, you know what I mean? Our breakdown. We don't necessarily have to view it according to everybody else or anybody else. And this is why we say, we don't mind to present our perspective from the grassroots, from the rock, this island nation. Yeah, man, specifically St. Catherine, Portmore, Greater Portmore, not just Portmore, because Portmore now become a big spread out place, but you have a specific location name, Greater Portmore. So yeah, so we're there to present our basic information and I share it to the world at large. And we also watch, you know, there is a sophisticated form of slavery being imposed, because once them remove the shackles that is physical, them impose a psychological form by way of, you know, them one-way agreement we formulate a amount to contract law out there, but because we not properly educated, we don't know so everything out there is about contract. And when them talk about law right now, it's just a contract that can make law. God, the Most High Creator, who is the supreme, the sovereign, bestow on us inherent rights and dignity as man, and make us self-directing sovereign. However, other man create them own system and choose to, you know, abrogate our inherent rights, freedom, and dignity. And these people are in the form of what them call politician. So a politician is in place for, you know, represent the so-called people who cannot represent themselves, or who cannot present themselves, or who choose not to stand up and present themselves. This is why the politicians are in place, because it is presumed that the people delegate their authority, meaning give a little of their authority to these politicians for collective security. Not everybody chooses to do that. You have people such as I who choose to, stand up as self-directing sovereign, meaning we choose to decide our own destiny. We don't need no politician to make absolutely no decision for us. We have them kind of inherent right. And we don't need to ask no permission from no corporate entity, nowhere, period, full stop. This is why we say, boy, if it's all commerce out there, then no problem. Let's get to the root of what commerce is, which is trade. And what are the elements that constitute commercial activities. Hence, we're going to share this information. Commercial Crimes, C.F.R, Code of Federal Regulation, Title 27, Section 72.11. And before we even go down in that, let's touch on what is the enemy. Trading with the enemy. We got 2012 US Code Title 50, War and National Defense Appendix. And it has a Section 12420, Trading with the Enemy Act of 1917. It goes on to say Section 1-44, Act of 6 October 1917, Chapter 106, 40, Stat 411, Statute at Large. Section 6, Alien Property, Custodian, General Powers and Duties. So it says this chapter shall be known as the Trading with the Enemy Act. 6 October 1917, Chapter 106, Section 1, 40 Stats 411. The word enemy, as used herein, shall be deemed to mean, for the purposes of such trading and of this chapter, C, we'll go on to C, such other individuals or body or class of individuals as may be natives, citizens, or subjects of any nation with which the United States is at war, other than citizens of the United States, wherever resident or wherever doing business as the president, if he shall find the safety of the United States or the successful prosecution of the war shall so require, may by proclamation include within the term enemy. So them I say, when you say Trading with the Enemies Act, say it's directed at the people. But them also say who the United States is at war against. Remember when them come here, them had for war with us who are the original people where them come sit. And at that time, them designate us Indian. The Spanish documents will prove that. The Spaniards, who was the first set of people to come in the West Indies, them classify us as Indians. And through the passage of time, when them want to usurp our place, this is when them start give us all different kind of labels. Now, when them are say trading with the enemy, no sir, there is a foreign construct which choose to go to war with the people that is, foundation, original around here. Also, anybody else will come along and find themselves in this supercontinental hemisphere. So it's not just us as a people who are being enslaved. But again, it's just step by step according to the information where you got kind of choose to apply yourself. We say number 3, the word United States, as used herein, shall be deemed to mean all land and water continental or insular in any way within the jurisdiction of the United States or occupied by the military or naval force thereof. And we said the Inter-American Treaty, where you're going to find Jamaica is a part of that, and the Organization of American States, where you're going to find Jamaica is a part of that. Why you think when they say them said Jamaican citizens give trouble and scam the United States people, and you see them get extradited easily with no contest, no problem. Them just come and snatch these people up from this location and take them to the big mainland and prosecute them by way of their inquisition. Why you think them think that happens so freely? And the US can't do that with Russia. The US can't try that and say, yo, you have some Russian a scam, make we just grab them and extradite. They can't do that. You know, realize that the US will do that with even Nigerian. Why is that? Because the very same British people, the very same people them control all these locations. But again, if you now have eyes for see, you know what I mean? And if your heart's silent, then, you know what I mean? You're going to find yourself adrift out there with a bunch of other things. This is why when I mind I share this information and we kind of stay with this topic. It's not about the likes, not about the view, not about entertainment. This is about a truth where it's so subtle, it go unnoticed. And because the distraction is so, you know, many out there, people don't have time. But because I'm in a situation where my focus has to be this right now. So when I mind I shine light on where we are. Now we say C.F.R. Title 27, Section 72.11, meaning of terms. As used in this part, unless the context otherwise required, terms shall have the meaning ascribed in this section. Words in the plural form shall include the singular form. So when I say words, meaning plural, just know, say boy, all when it say one, it means many. The term and words importing the masculine gender shall include the feminine gender. So when them say female, no say it mean both male and female. The term includes and including do not exclude things not enumerated which are in the same general class. That means if the matter about orange and apple, you know, can exclude the banana because it is a fruit. Basically, that's what it has said from our perspective. As we go along, whatever correction we don't mind are presented. Now it says commercial crimes. Any of the following type of crimes, federal or state. Offenses against the revenue laws, that's a commercial crime. Burglary, that's a commercial crime. Counterfeiting, forgery, kidnapping, larceny, robbery, plundering, white slavery, keeping house of ill fame, and like offenses. Extortion, swindling, and confidence game, and attempting to commit, conspiring to commit, or compounding any of the following foregoing crimes. Addiction to narcotic drugs and use of marijuana will be treated as if such were commercial crime. Now, why them thing constitute commercial crime? Remember, everything changed because them not have no more substance, or them choose to remove the substance and start use negotiable instruments, then naturally it's all commerce. This is why we said the birth certificate, which derived from the C.A286e Act of 1666, not just yesterday, because we have talked about the British line, Jamaica were there. You know what I mean? So when you see the birth certificate, it are derived from the C.A286e Act of 1666. And this is where them present for that's a common good or the welfare of ones and ones. And this very same instrument become a sophisticated financial instrument only because the Act of 1938, when they remove the gold standard and replace it with negotiable instruments paper. So this very birth certificate become the surety. You understand? Not the people become the surety. No. The birth certificate, the piece of paper, is the surety. And the man and woman who is cognizant and have the knowledge of this statement can choose to direct the activities of the surety. And the surety is that birth registration form, certification of vital record, or you call it the straw man, the juristic person, that legal entity. So because this is the instrument where them have to use now to interface, then when you hear them talk about pay, and yes, submit a debt instrument like the negotiable instrument called Federal Reserve Note, then it's called novation. What you have to do is discharge whatever charge is presented. Charge is presented, you discharge whatever charge. Or them have a word where them say set off. You have some people with debate say, boy, it's not the same thing. We're not there for all of that. We're there for show the information where anybody can go and look for themselves. It's a Erie Railroad versus Tompkins 1938 case, where the Supreme Court ruled that all federal case will be judged under the negotiable instrument law. There would be no more decision based on common law at the federal level. So here we find the blending of law with equity. All our courts since 1938 have been merchant law public policy courts and not common law public law courts. These are clarity where we as a people have to ascertain and maintain. So when we are move forward, we can at least function upon a level where we are direct with surety in its operation of its business activity out there, not I as the man per se. This is why we have the surety in place. And the surety is in place because America is bankrupt. In 1938, all the higher judges, the top attorneys and the U.S. attorneys were called into a secret meeting, and this is what they were told. And I mind I repeat these things in a brethren, because there is power in repetition. America is a bankrupt nation. If America bankrupt, that means the corporate government of Jamaica is just the very same way bankrupt. And this is what we were told. The creditors who own Congress, we are the creditor. Don't feel like the creditor is some foreign white man. No, you are that secure party creditor. Always know that. This is why them always have to try initiate your consent, whether by trickery, by threat, duress, and coercion. Them always want you to leave your mark somewhere. This give them access. So this is why when we are leave a mark, we have to write without prejudice, pursuant to UCC, which is the Uniform Commercial Code, Section 1-308. And when we reserve our common rights that way, we shouldn't have an issue even but here on the island, because we're not going to say these people do not know. We're going to say them just criminal by their very nature. Because when we demonstrate all of these activities and actions, it's totally ignored by this Babylonian system and its agents. That's why I have a problem. I record things. That's why I like the YouTube. This is my purpose for this thing. You understand? Yeah, it's like public record for us, public notice for us, therapy for a man such as I. When we are speaking, if they are them not too lazy, they are them just typing the information in them smartphone and them equipment and just qualify the information where we are shared. It's not new. If me I talk about 1917, how new can it be? Now we say Admiralty Court. The reason they cannot call it Admiralty jurisdiction is that your defense would be quite different in Admiralty jurisdiction from your defense under the common law. In Admiralty, there is no court which has jurisdiction unless there is a valid international contract in dispute. This is why when I go in a court, you see them play games, because me have them kind of information and them kind of knowledge. So me have to always challenge what is going on. And when they make the mistake to treat me like I'm a common slave who is unaware, then this is when them put themselves in a hot seat. And this is why I'm in a ram for come out and embarrass them and call them all kind of sodomite. Because you can't come up here and talk about you're learnt and you lack knowledge. You're a sodomite. You're a demonic entity. You understand? There is no way if you come up here and talk as if you're supposed to have all kind of knowledge and know law. And when law is presented in front of you, you know what I mean? You people act like that, the illiterate that you are. You play games. Someone like me in a mind of fear bring forward, this kind of information. If you know it is Admiralty jurisdiction and they have admitted on the record that you are in Admiralty jurisdiction, you can demand that the international maritime contract to which you are, hold on the people. Hi, beautiful. Signal not coming through. Hold on the people. John. Hi, beautiful. I just see a text. All is well. Yeah, man, all is well. I share some information in our life, yeah. But I definitely touch base with you. How was Las Vegas? We'll definitely talk about it. Definitely. I love the images, though. We're going to talk in a few. Love you, beautiful. Yeah, man, I'm a big daughter. I'm like the fact where while I'm there on the YouTube, yeah, my beautiful girl Link. So when I talk and I say, boy, family, and a crossway talk like some of them entertainer out here. You understand? Upon the mainland, my daughter there and more time, you just swear should I write around a Clarendon. That's up. Same thing with my son this morning. I see him with my son link me and shot some images and say went here and there and no issues and you know what I mean? Bloodline. I'm never fortunate enough to try to keep a bag of woman, so I have 38 children like all them man out there. Because I don't know what kind of nonsense that. But again, realize not everybody have 38 children and everybody even have 10. But through me grow a certain way, I choose for know, say, watch out. When we're going to be responsible, that means, say, boy, we have to know who we are engaged. We have to know why we are engaged. And we have to know when to engage. My first child's mother, I went about 19, but me in my own apartment, me in my own place. Most of the people now wait until that time. You understand? Most of the people just want to do them own thing and then show them burden on others, for others take up for them responsibility, like them mother, or them grandmother, or them sister, or them brother. And when the people them do that now, them just continue make a mess. Life easy for them. So ones have to choose and know where them a choose, how them a choose, and when them a choose. A simple thing. A simple thing I have. Anyway, that's about it with this information, you know. I'm now gonna try to go down in a. Well, let's look at person. Person is an individual, trust, estate, partnership, association, company, or corporation. And then we look at, and again, you know, we are talking about person. This is why we said the birth certificate is a person. Because remember, the definition for these people says a person can be an individual, man or woman. It can be a trust. It can be an estate. It can be a partnership. It can be an association, a company, or a corporation. Just like the government of Jamaica, which is a political entity and a corporation, separate and distinct from the West Indian island, so-called. So these are the hostility. We look at equity as using administrative action or petition for remission or mitigation of forfeitures shall mean the interest which the petitioner have in the personal property or carrier's petition for at the time of final administrative action on the petition, but such interest shall not be considered to include any unearned finance charges for any date of seizure or the date of default, if later. Any amount rebatable on account of paid insurance premium, attorney's fees for collection. All me we are attorney, in fact, me have to go submit a bill to these people for my time. There's a lot of things in the people. A lot of opportunities here. Any amount identified as dealer's reserve or any amount in the nature of liquidated damages that may have been agreed upon by the buyer and the petitioner. These are just the, as I said, the meaning and terms, and then I add a few information to this information. But this is where it break down appraisal value, carrier, a vessel, vehicle, or aircraft seized under 49 USC Chapter 11 for having been used to transport, carry, or conceal a contraband firearm or contraband cigarette. Vessels, vehicle, or aircraft seized under other provision of applicable laws shall be considered personal property. People, the whole idea what me I try bring forward is that there is a Babylonian system in place where present all kind of color of law or statutory law or admiralty law or commercial codes that them say should be harmonious with the common law. These are what is being imposed, but I think because we not comprehend how to contract, them a get away with a whole lot of wrongs. Irrespective of what it is, them need our consent, but I think them a fabricate with consent because of a lack of knowledge. And this is why I'm gonna choose to share the basic information to say, watch your people. It's neither here nor there. We have to choose for arm ourselves with the accurate knowledge, correct knowledge. And we have to make them choice. Yeah, man. And it's a step by step, process. And there is no rush. Yeah, man. And I like, hey, me have to get crazy and do all of these things. Now, no. According to your situation and according to how you choose to apply yourself. Yeah, man. That's all it is. Salute Nicholas Johnson, Anna McKing. Salute Guts. The crown never give up power. I can salute. The crown can keep whatever power them have. What we must do is never to give up our power. Yeah, man. El Kia, man. Hot bear. Complete respect. Honor. Salute. Omar White. Honor. Salute. Salute. Yeah, them people who pass through new to I, so I say complete respect. And yeah, we just take our time and bring, our perspective. One step at a time. And because we are dealing with commerce and commercial law, again, may I say there is remedy and there is recourse. And nothing complex. I just we have to put ourselves in the position to say this is who we are. We now make them tell we say we are this or that. This is who we are. And you just present your documentation or present your knowledge and let them have to rebut it. That's it. Them always make a presumption. They're always making an offer, looking for an acceptance. So if we know if accept and renegotiate terms and conditions, then we should be okay. We can't make no naked acceptance, then we're not going to have any rights. We're going to naturally waive, at least according to their laws, their rules, we're going to waive the rights to the defect in them presented instrument in their presentment. So again, enough for fuss and fight per se. Yeah, man, I for just know, so boy, we get some information where correct and we just apply it accurately and then we just move on quietly. That's all it is. And if I try get rich in a demonic system, I come see this system and I will leave it. I now have my interest to participate within it or to try change it. None at all. I have a legal entity, a surety out there, and that is sufficient. More than sufficient. We don't need to get involved. We not choose to get involved. If you send me a presentment, me either rebut, I acknowledge and I accept, and we move forward. That's it. Business. It's all about commercial business. So when we go in a court, we know say, all right, the admiralty, statutory court, and them I deal with commercial business. So we now can talk constitution. We now can go into them court, my people, and talk constitution. We have to talk contract. Yeah, man, we have to always talk contract. Hi, beautiful. What's going on? Actually, they're on a live, yeah, Mm. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Where are you now? Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Uh-huh. Excellent. 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 Gratitude, David. All right. Yes, I people. Forgive me, but on my life, this, me have a life. Yeah, man, me have like a life. Me is not one of them YouTuber that where I just their images and a real life. You know what I mean? And this is where get the people them in a trouble. Them look on a lot of these entertain and fall for the imagery. That's why I like how everything I come forward where I say a thing with Rick Ross and DJ Khaled. The same DJ Khaled where whole heap of Jamaican artists are run behind and in a contract with and a go on. This is what them do to our artists. It's not strange. Because when them go up on tour and go around these people want the very same leverage where them have on the very same Yankee them where them have. So them are going to drug with people them and them are going to sodomize them and them are going to video it. But them won't make it public. What them do is control them. So you say when all a man are burn a certain fire and then you say the fire get coal and turn water, then you know say boy, something else are going behind the scenes. This is why we have said the choices what we choose to make, we are make them higher. And say a man like me, I'm not sacrifice nothing for no bag of no money, nothing for no bag of nothing at all. You understand? Because I know we're naturally wealthy. All the way. It's just the satanic illusion where them place upon we. I say we don't have this and we don't have that and we need Babylon money. We need, Babylon for validate we. You know what I mean? We not go have no value unless Babylon put some kind of illusionary value on us. We have to get away from them kind of notion there. That's why I say, there's not like time, man. Time is the master can reveal all things. And all when them cover up truth, hide the truth. You know what I mean? The truth still remain the truth. And my truth is that we're free naturally. It's just that Babylon are try impose them sophisticated slavery on us as a people. And we not consent and we not choose to participate in the Babylonian activity out there. This is, where we are deal with and this is where we are set. Yeah, man. That's all we are say, my people. And we are keep it, simple. Anyway. Again, we'll pass through later and, we just share the basic information. We don't have no secret where we really are let out. We just expose the facts. If this is commerce, make we view it that way, opposed to follow some other people's, opinion when they really benefit us. Yeah, man, make we choose to be free, man. And that is it. No apology. Yeah, man. When I say all the case with Vibe Cartel, may I say, which part them I got try him again? Isn't that double jeopardy? Or you got try a man for a set a charge, and because you make all kind of error and phone apart, you come back again and say you want to try the man again. That means that the attorney them asleep round there. Because me a Vibe Cartel and I got advise them attorney. Me I say, yo, what about this thing called double jeopardy? And then the next thing, where I say, yo, challenge the jurisdiction of this administrative court, challenge the jurisdiction of this admiralty court, and find out who them really want to talk to. Is it me, the man, or is it the legal entity, which is the birth certificate? I'll leave it right there, because I'm not really involved. And so me now get paid for my service. I just throw my opinion out there like many others. And my opinion usually is insignificant. But I know the smart ones them out there are going to log on. If politicians are unalive people and walk freely, then you have to convict the man them accordingly. You can't want to draw a card and railroad a man because you don't like a man. And then you have all the evidence of the politicians wrong. I want to excuse it. Even not for these bloggers. Them excuse these things. But when he is a simple man and get lucky, even when you misbehave and do a lot of wrongs, you shall be ostracized. But they'll always excuse them bureaucrats. Always excuse them bureaucrats. Why? Because all of them are friends with P. Diddy. Every one of them in a bed with this American sissy. And our entertainers should become concerned because me are telling you, when enough of them tape they get exposed, now because none of them around up on the mainland, wanna go around there, wanna sign contract, wanna go at these party, but you don't know say we there around up on the island, them I say we not go see it. See it yeah? When the feds expose it, we go and see all of uno and most of uno activities. A lot of uno go try distance on yourself from the foreign white handlers, these white guys with these so-called illusionary money. Come with fancy car and fancy house and all kind of things and pollute and corrupt you guys. Hardcore as some on the look, a bare lingerie on the wear for these foreign people. A lot of uno entertain about no Rasta. It's very same thing we don't know. These foreign people bid on a lot of uno. How me know them thing that come in there around there. I remember you know what thing that just surface. Yeah man. Our thing not just surface man. That's why I can burn some fire accordingly. And me no mind when I burn fire upon me. Because it's hard for me to get burned. When I send fire my way, I just ignite it for me return it back to you and show up. That's why I'm calling a sodomite out there. But you don't think me I talk just woman to woman thing. No. Me I talk on a drug people unknowingly and sodomize people, rape people, and rape. This is how I want to get them. Because them like for go party and them like for drink. And them like for see people liquor put on and them just drink. Yeah, man. And them just drug and then take advantage of record it, and then give a contract and say, sing and dance for it. Hey, fly, come here. Hey, do all of these things. Come on, people now gonna know that. Is when P. Diddy now go and release a lot of the tapes them and expose so many of you guys. And listen, this is why I was say clean up on the act, clean up on the heart. You understand? I could have there around America. Because I'm there around America and when I'm there in my little town, because just like how I'm there and there Portmore and Tucky and nobody not really know me, and go through me over YouTube. A handful of people might know me through me over YouTube. But the same way me in my little town and when the entertainer them come in or when certain ones and ones they feel like them as somebody come in, ones and ones have to bring them around at my location and say, yo, I blacks this and that, them money, You understand? And most of the time, I have no interest in that, so I don't allow it. Is if all of some entertainer we a footballer, throw me a ball of them time, then I run up and down, then them will get access to me. Because we go play ball. It's like when some mobile artists come in our place. And I can't forget military man. Salute anywhere there. I don't know if you're up or, you're there around on them side, but salute military man. Yeah, man, youth from out of Mobile where we are play some ball and him never know some kind of a touch. And when him get a pile and mash up and thing, him realize say, yeah. But that's how we can know a lot of information, man. A lot of people talk a lot of things. And so in a year we say we move around a lot. When we're around here, we never just sit down in a just one location. Like most man come and them reach and them they are Brooklyn, them no leave Brooklyn yet. Them afraid of the Bronx. Them they even want to go to Queens. Them terrified. Them just stay one place. It's like when them they are Jamaica, them they in a Kingston, you know, get them out of Kingston. Them know everywhere about downtown Kingston. But if you carry them in a Portmore, them in a trouble. Yet them born and grew up and I saw our people stay. I wasn't like that. So I'm a traveling man, naturally. Yeah, man. So I come across a lot of ones, interact with a lot of ones. Yeah, man. Lot of testimony. First and testimony. Yeah, for me, repeat it, it would be hearsay. You understand? But yeah, that's a matter of time. That's why we have to choose good over evil. And that's why when, you get the opportunity to correct yourself and become better than people, there is no other thing like that. When you can say, my apology. Yeah, I was totally, unaware, ignorant at that time. Please forgive me. And you move forward. Yeah, man. A lot of ones will never get them kind of opportunity there. And they are them know these things. When I say a man like I share certain information and I can't get 100 views, because I look for my thing and when my thing reach 100, I say YouTube, chop it back down. And this has been going on for years with my platform. And I know, but that's a highlight the facts. I watch it. Irrespective of what it is. If them shut off your light, use a candle. You get me? If them lock off your water in your yard, the law say you can't catch water from the pipe outside. You just can't run the water from the outside pipe with a hose and push it in your yard. You never can do that. That them say is unlawful. But you can connect your pipe to the main pipe in front of your yard. And you catch up all the water where you need and take it inside your house. Or if you want bathe, or you can do that. That's the law. Yeah, man, them not gonna stop you. But what them not want to do is the very same thing. This is why I say everything prepaid. The utility company have where trust surety account and everything is prepaid. So when them send we a bill, all we have to do is accept the bill. You understand? For value, and it's approved, and you send it back to them. You endorse it, and you send it back to them. Whenever them are going to want you for pay them money on top of the bill we already pay, it's called novation. The moment you pay some money, it's like you make another offer. You understand? It's like you are making an offer when them is the one who is sending the presentment, making the offer. And all you have to do is acknowledge, accept the offer, and return it for value. And that is it. It's approved. Value approved, and send it off and see what happens. This is how I move forward with some other information we have when I just run with the basic. Me have people who contact me in my email, awaknation@proton email, something like that. But me have to say, I don't mind to share the information, yes, on YouTube. I don't mind the platform. Yeah. It's simple and, it's not so personal. You understand? When people want to get personal with me, you have to make me get to know you and hear what you deal with. This is how I have to go move forward. I'm not going to move with the virtual kind of relationship, association, or friendship. We're going to have to go some FaceTime where you see me. Matter of fact, I say, listen to my tapes so you get to hear what kind of ones we are, and then you might like the energy or you might dislike the energy. So don't just run into me. You might just be disappointed. And me not have no interest in people are running to me. Better you watch some tapes and me look on you in a live chat and hear you salute and me know say, all right, this one's there a long time. Like how I can know, say guts, me don't know you personally. Me don't know if you're a man, woman, boy, girl, or a robot. But you've always been there, so I'm familiar with the name. You get me? When me say Nicholas Johnson now, this is a warrior from right here, sir. Them warriors say Natty, Kingman, General, so some rare, make sure you have your herb and make sure you're good. Me know them money personally. is a whole different thing. Because the virtual friendship is kind of free. You understand? And when people choose to remain virtual friend, it's deceptive. It's truly deceptive. This is why I'm not like the group chat where all kind of people just come attach themselves to you. Just like that. You get me? Them don't know nothing about you, but them the mind and match up to you. And me I telling them my journey, just a little bit of it, Yeah, most of up on the island here have never traveled. And when you never travel, you're at a disadvantage. Don't ever underestimate the man with travel. Now care what kind of degree you got. You will never travel yet. Do not underestimate the man who have outside exposure. Because your degree don't mean nothing when him have practical knowledge. And most of our people will never travel. All them do is run off their mouth as if them know some things. And like them can match up. And then we have a next group where travel and the overseas now have no access to the island outside of being a tourist. When them come here, them now spend more than a month here if that long. But them have all the opinions about Jamaica. And all them ones they know is another set of ones them where you give a fire. When I want to hear from one when another dep on the rock. And I can't talk nothing about around here so when another dep on the rock. To be authentic, you have to be around here. You have to be on the rock. You have to be right here where some road boy can run up on you and say, stick it up. Now we know you're dep on the rock. You understand? When you're there comfortable in a Miami sissy lifestyle and talk a lot of mess about Jamaica, then it's only through the people them that know better. That's why I'm telling us that I'm not easily impressed. I grow on the mainland, my people. I go around there from me a teenager. A lot of us just go around there. The things that we run down are what I got through as a teen, as a young adult, 20, 21, 22, these things. You understand? Young adult. This is why most I want to go on with not really impress me. This is why I'm not feel no way when I'm not in a big expensive car. Because I don't need no substitute for nothing when I not lack. My Pro Box can carry me from here to Westmoreland and watch me now. My tank don't ever move like I'm going away. And if me have a punch or any little thing wrong with my... Listen, me I share some information and say, yo, my wife, one of my wife tire. One of my wife car tire can buy my 4 Pro Box tire, including my spare. So 5 tire that. And I probably can get a mechanic a decent tip with just the cost of one of my wife car tire. So me I said that little carrier cost so much. Want to them big old expensive. Because I see one X6 park down the block from me. And it made me curious. Because me I said, yo, that vehicle, I've never seen this type of X6. It look bossy and look real good and thing. But me I said, look out of place. Because it just park on the roadside and the house that we're in there, so, you know what I mean? So I'm like, what are the foundation of these things? These are the illusions we get with people in a trouble. Because if my Pro Box can carry me from here so to up there so with no issue, when me I kill out myself for anything, we're not going to come naturally. If me forget a big old X6, I'm going to take my time and work to it and then me have that. You never going to see me talk about me hang out with Puff Daddy for music deal for driving an X6, and a lot of our people are now in problem. A lot of we entertain them. I throw it in a bus out around here. Remember, me share a Sir tape when talk about the old time tape where, what them call them? The Peter King tape. And that just rise up and die down. And them thing here before me there on the island. Yeah, man. So when I see international people now go and present tapes with Uno, then that going to be amusing. Because I'm going to say, oh, now I got to dispel these things, especially some of these female artists where give so much trouble. When these foreign white people decide, this is what I want to know. This is why the gay agenda is so prevalent here, and these entertainers can push it, I mean, your cargo, I bust it out there, and I say a lot of these entertainers, some body boy, them, and is an entertainer, say that. You get me? What no one doing on the privacy is one thing, but it's the one to come and use this deceptive behavior and then on a trick other entertainer and drug them and rape them and spoil them. This is what I do. This is where the big boy named Peter King, this big sissy boy, was supposed to be ambassador. This is why I'm dead. Cause I'm drug a man and rape a man and a man say, pussy, who you play with? And give it to him. If this man never do that, wouldn't know about these things. Them things are going a long time. This is why when I'm looking at the politics, I was surprised to see so much cross-dressing sissy in there. I was surprised when them read. I'm like, what? You understand? Now them want it become a thing where when you're going to school, it's oh, listen. This is what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. We now say, I man, I tell you, say you have to live this way or that way. No, me I say the moral laws were there in place were set as an example for societies. And when societies spoil, then morality itself spoil. It become immorality, and the immorality become normalized. And then it's like, hey, you can do what you want to do and everything is good. Because it's normalized. Then what you think of happen? The same thing like where happened Sodom and Gomorrah according to the story or the allegory or the analogy. This is why we choose around here, boy. We choose to be lawful. We choose to be correct. We choose to adhere to the moral laws, nature's laws, natural laws. This is our free will choice. You can choose whatever you want, but can't get involved, but don't impose it on us. This is all we are said. Don't impose it on us. And when you're not sodomite, and when I say sodomite, I mean uno influential ones were rape and sodomize the ones them out there because you have to drug them. This is the wrong. You get me? And we always talk about harvest, organ harvesting, and it's no different from the human trafficking. We're going with the children, and it's not just children, adults are involved. Them thing are new. I'm on platform touch these things long time, and watch me now, you have others that touch these things. But because our people saw, what I call we kind of simple-minded, We say, boy, if I know our business, we not get involved until them take our picnic, our neighbor picnic, our friends where we know picnic. That's when we are choose to say, but we need fit. No, man, I man say, watch out. Let's choose to be lawful and correct. What that mean? Make we do what is right. Yeah, man. On all fronts, let's do what is right. That's what it means. But a lot of people miss it. This is why some of these people like the YouTuber them we are consider, I think, man, a criminal to man that choose to conform and be a proper slave like them. It's only your assertions out there. Because me are telling us on the government of Jamaica cannot convict me of being a criminal under no circumstance. Because they don't have no capacity for do that. Them not have no authority for even talk to me. When they say them a fuck with me is because, when I rise with army, you get me? And go to the CEO and clap it. And clap anything we associate with it. This is why them a F with me, because them outside the law. You understand? For me, choose not to be a citizen of this political entity. Them not have no jurisdiction, control, nor authority. This is why I share so much information so ones can get knowledge so them can come up, opposed to step on them knee like Puff Daddy. Anyway, right now the 1 hour mark, I don't know, we now drag it out, and I hear wife call, and I have to touch back base with my beautiful daughter. She tell me how she go Atlantic City. She and my son-in-law, me have an Asian son-in-law. That's why me always love Haiti. Me love with Asian people. Me have an affinity for my Asian people when I'm normal. You get me? So I have to go try make some Asian friend like straight, where them can come fly in on the island and come link with I. And we facilitate area where ones and ones can hang out and we do YouTube video and ones. And I man going at 82, not care how them bad round there. I man mine a pass through. So I man salute with Asian people. I man salute with Caribbean so-called people, all of them. And when I see the crime and violence, I know it is intentional. Them call it social engineering, where them have the people them a kill each other. Really, in fact, them a genocide each other on behalf of the foreign colonists. Because get all you not have no money, for them get money, the colonists have to come in by way of politician. Get all you can't buy gun, forget gun, them have to get it from the colonists. This is how it starts. This is the foundation, the root of it. The political system was created for where you say I go on now. Because before independence, Jamaica have the lowest murder rate in the world. And 50 years after independence, Jamaica the #1 murder capital of the world. You're not taking a rocket scientist to figure it out. And what is the government of Jamaica? Who does it represent? Whose interests does it represent? People not ask these questions, even when they must see the reality in front of them. This is why I can't side with no politician. If I say I set a politician, build up some schools and build up some parks, then I can't salute the facts of them do that. But I still not going to join in with no politician. You understand? They have to remove the divide and make with us be one people. And when we are one people now, we just know, say, boy, the interest of the people, the interest of the nation, the interest of our community, Caribbean community, so-called, or West Indian community. And that's how we come together and build a thing. Again, me in a greater Portmore, and me I tell the bureaucrats I need a law for these wild dogs. Man, I go start shooting a wild dog, and you go have people who get offended when them dog get gunshot. And man, I go have to probably, put it on them naturally. Because you shouldn't have no wild dog in a place that bite up people in the first place. This is why we need a law to regulate them wild animals are well loose. Can you imagine? I literally say a dog, but this dog was on a leash. This is why I'm not saying nothing. The dog was on a leash, and the dog, through we know the dog, he might get big, so the dog break the leash and jump on a little baby, daily, then time the early much younger, jump on a little, the bread, you have to grab the little pup, grab the dog. It wasn't a big bulldog. But can you imagine some wild dog and all that two little picnic and move around, and you know what I mean? And then when they say, oh, for dog, hey, nobody I got to take ownership of these dogs. Yeah, man, the very same way you have to regulate the garbage. I like how the garbage kind of regulate now. kind of like the fact we see the garbage more often. But them wild dog, yeah, do something about it in a Portmore. You understand? Because even when I'm on lift up, I always have people in these locations. Anyway, order. Salute Joel Jaguase. Salute my lord. Honor out there, my king. Free man on the land. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Free man on the land. When they're out there lost at sea. You know, them Admiralty Maritime Commercial Sea out there. This is why we have to arm ourselves with commercial knowledge. And know that it's accord and satisfaction, acceptance, acknowledgement and acceptance, offer and acceptance. Yeah, man. Return, approved. These are, the way we have to move forward. And we don't have to complicate the thing. We don't have to fuss and fight. And, man, we have to watch it. This is the law now, Because the trick with you as long as you can trick with now. This is where we discover, and this is how we move forward. What do you have to say? That's it. And we are move peacefully. Yeah, man. Just like how the Most High send we out as sheep being humble amongst the wolves being the Babylonian system out there. So we have to be wise, meaning we have to have accurate knowledge as that serpent. Yet we now come for destroy in the body or bring hurt or harm. We still maintain the golden rule. This is why it's to be harmless as a dove. But we now have a problem of setting up for making a run in our commercial lane just for us to see what will happen. We now have them problem, the people. Anyway, complete honor with respect. Freedom, free dominion, free domain. Choose to